Hey guys, this is ACairconditioner and welcome to a whole new series for Genshin Impact, and this will be the biggest one yet. This series will be covering something very big. The Archon Quest. Archon Quest, as I will state in the description, are the quests that tackles the main storyline of Genshin Impact, not these side stories with character story quests or possible event stories that only happen within the events, like the Lumine Festival for instance. This will be focusing on the main story of Genshin Impact as a whole. Now, this may be an awkward place to start in my opinion, and I know a lot of you guys will think as well. And the reason why I have to start this way is because the prologue and majority of chapter 1 I have taken care of it off screen. As I said earlier in I'm pretty sure it was the very first video that I ever uploaded of Genshin Impact, the Zhongli one. I have played this game before, and I was like contemplating on if I wanted to make the let's play of this or not, because of how much I got to this game. But I just want to tell you now, starting from here, all Archon quests will be taken care of as a series. That does not mean I'm going to discontinue character story quest, event showcases. No, I'm not gonna discontinue those. Those will be separate from this. I'll try to have a more organized schedule, as my schedule is kind of wonky. My upload schedule is kind of wonky. Sorry about that. But yeah, this will have a set upload schedule. And I'll try to create actual good upload schedules for the character story quest and the event showcases. So, before we get started, I want to tell you right now, if you want to take care of the story quest, there are certain criteria that you want to take care of. You can actually see in the notice menu, right here, the new Archon quest being unlocked and how you can play it. Keep this in mind, this is permanent. As of the time of this recording, this event is permanent until you complete it. But to unlock it, you have to be Adventure Rank 36. You have to complete the character story quest known as Lupus Minor Chapter 1, Act 1. Well, and the name of it is called The Meaning of Lupical. If that sounds familiar to you, that is in fact the Razor story quest. I will be bringing that up in multiple different videos. Or not multiple different videos, just during this recording session. And you also have to complete the Chapter 1 Act 4 Prelude, as I discovered, knowing that I thought this was originally the Daneslev's character story quest, but this is not Daneslev's character story quest. This is just acts like a character story quest, but it's really just a prelude to this story, known as Bowkeeper Daneslev. This is actually something I have recorded, and I'll actually put a link in of the video in the description to part 1. That was a two-parter, by the way. So you guys can take a look at it if you want to somewhat catch up. I'm gonna make it so that this recording session will not force you guys to catch up with Daneslev, as trust me on this one, will cover so many questions that you might have been asking the entire time. So other than that, let's get started. So to start the story quest, also that's a 4-minute intro. This is being a long one. We're gonna be talking to Lan and Ganyu of all people.
Oh, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
Two big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before. You were correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat travel guide then? Correct. The Grand Thief is someone as renowned as her. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Chapter 4, Act 1. We will be reunited. And here we go. We started off. So now, before we get into any normal commentary, as of ACairconditioner tradition, I have to say this all the time. Voice acting in this game, I'll mute myself. Non-voice acting, I'll voice it for myself. And that's it. So, let's get this started. If you cannot tell, I'm really hyped about this. Like, I really am. Since this is not just only an Archon Quest, but a pretty big one at that. And unless you've seen the trailers, if you saw the trailers, you should know why.
I want a new toy.
And apparently there's a girl that wants a new toy. Okay. Good to know there's a girl that wants a new toy. That's definitely important. But they mentioned Raptor of the North. Now, we actually heard about Raptor during one of the character story quests. Well, I did. Unfortunately, I cannot get that on recording. By the way, disclaimer. Racist story quest was not done on recording, but I already did it on my own. It was pretty much around the same time as I was just playing Genshin normally. And during the time when I had no idea of thinking about recording Genshin. That's all I have to really say about that. Also, if you guys play Genshin alongside me, you guys, and at the point where I am right now, you guys should know that you guys should have heard Raptor's name once before, as his name was actually mentioned during Amber's story quest, which was required to complete to start Razor's story quest, which was required to complete to do this story quest. He was known as some sort of big lawbreaker in Mondstadt, like for example, doing like illegal gliding, for instance, since you actually had to have a gliding's permit during the time to even glide in Mondstadt. Heck, Amber was the one that tests you so you can get a perfect gliding permit, even though she was the one that gave it, and so she was also the one that gave you the glider. Not just that, but I guess he's also a massive treasure hunter, or just a big, or like one of the big leaders of the treasure hunter. So we've heard about Raptor before. We've never heard about Big Sis though. Not much about her was revealed even during the story quest. I guess, like even during the story, most information given about her, I guess, was just through books, which you can actually read through again in the archives, I believe, if you want to take your time doing that. Also, I want to bring up the archive thing. Any information that may sound new to you, but something that I recognize, is because they're mentioned in the archive or theories. We will see a lot of that happening when it comes, or we actually saw it in the trailers. Just hinted, or just like hinted in the trailers. We'll be seeing a lot of those type of information in this entire story quest. I'll bring up everything, and I'll try to not spoil about the story quest at all. I'll just try to leave it as a surprise to you guys. Only bring up relevant information when I have to, as I feel like that's only fair for you guys, the viewers, to enjoy the story quest. Anyway, without any more rambling, let's explore this place. Call of the Abyss. It recommends cryo elements. I don't think we need cryo elements. Level 20 is the current party level is recommended party level is 28. We have level 80s. We are fine. Like, we're so fine right now. I know I can bring Aether and Razor to level 90s, but who cares? It's not gonna be that serious, right? It can't be that serious.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Also, speaking of Ganyu, it's nice to see Ganyu again, because the last time we saw her was actually during her story
Looks like
quest.
the plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Oh my god. Paimon. Anyway, like I said, as I was trying to say before Paimon interrupted me to regroup, I think I'm sorry about that part. We haven't seen Ganyu in a while. The last time we ever saw her was during her story quest on recording. And before that, off recording, the battle against Osio. I know I should bring up the battle against Osio, as that was an Archon Quest that we did, but
this should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
I know you're behind me, Paimon. I know you're scared as well. Wow! Also, really? So, like, I do know the main story about this, but I do not know what else we're gonna be encountering. They brought Woodland Festival elements back into this dungeon. That's really cool. Definitely a nice little callback.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's... Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... Hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Ah! Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Sorry for being silent. I just want to add to the mood. The Grand Thief is dead. Almost like he almost appears to be assassinated. So was the call from the treasure hoarders was just a ruse, and maybe Raptor and Big Sis never called them at all. Rather, someone else did. But who could it be? Let's approach him.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power?
Here we go!
Before. Careful! Please don't get cocky!
Say hello to the Abyss Herald. Why is razor damaged? What the hell? Oh god. So if you remember, Goalkeeper Dainsleif's lore quest, he mentioned that he was looking for something known as an Abyss Herald. And in the 1.4 trailer showcase, they specifically said that we knew that we'd be encountering an Abyss Herald. He appears to be of the water element, knowing that he has water blades, very moving, a very similar style to Tartaglia on his dual blade form. Coincidentally, the character wish is focusing on Tartaglia. I'm not gonna say like this has to be a coincidence or anything. I feel like it's just to make the Abyss Herald look cooler. But interesting.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
What a tough battle! Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy! Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them? Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about? Oh, right, yeah! We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.